Commercial system owners, some of the top risks they face if they are not getting performance assurance or performance guarantee. You could have a very aggressive modeling on by the developer. So if the developer builds the system, they could use incorrect solar files, the data files, the typical weather files. They could use very aggressive loss factors so that they're ignoring shading or ignoring soiling in the region. Something that we do is we do that QA/QC at the end of installation to validate the quality of the installation, but also we do a performance verification test to validate the model that was run. So we are doing a run test of the system during its first 30 to 60 days of operations to actually see that the system is performing the way it was supposed to. Similar again to that cafe standard on a car. Is the system getting X kilowatt hours per kilowatt installed based on the weather that it's seeing? And if something is really wrong, like a flagpole is due east of the system and in the morning it shades a big portion of the system, you may miss the first hour of sunlight because of a tree or something that wasn't modeled correctly. Those are the kind of things we are looking for in our performance verification tests. At the end of that period, we either are verifying that the model is correct or we are adjusting the expected output of the system so that your expectation is aligned with the reality. And oftentimes you hear tell of there's a financial model of how the system will perform and an operational model. Developer and the owner are the same entity. Those are typically the same or closer to the same. If the developer is flipping it and selling the system, you'll often see there's a divergence of those two models, which is a shame, but it happens. And those are things that we, as an industry, we need to do better, that the financing on the system should be matching the operational expectation on the system. Another concern that commercial owners should have is bankability or longevity of the suppliers they choose that are chosen for the equipment. Choosing tier one providers or manufacturers of modules, choosing inverter companies that have a good history and a good service quality, like they're responsive when you are reaching out asking for an RMA on a piece of equipment. There have been a lot of companies that have gone bankrupt over the years, and choosing looking at ones that have been around for a long time, that have high marks from some of the standards companies that review them. Those are some key concerns. So working with a provider that has experience with many manufacturers and can give you that feedback loop so that you know that you're choosing the right parts is important.